Now, ThermalTake's not exactly a new company by any stretch of the imagination. They've been doing performance-grade PC parts for years. I remember when the Armor series launched, because that's how long I've been doing this. But there's some new stuff, and NCIX now carries the full range of ThermalTake products. So to commemorate the collaboration, we've got a couple of ThermalTake-oriented NCIXPC systems. This one comes in the Urban S41 case, which has some silence-oriented features such as noise dampening on the side panel here, as well as built-in fan control up at the top, and LED lighting, a hard drive mounting slot, which is actually no longer silence optimized, but don't worry about that. You can put either a 2.5-inch or a 3.5-inch drive in there. A front door, which is silence optimized because it prevents sound from leaking out the front of the case, and a 200mm top exhaust fan. Now, okay, that doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice performance. So in the front, there are removable drive cages allowing you to get nice fresh airflow to, check that out, an SLI setup. So these are two EVGA GTX 660s. There's also a 3570K in here, an ASUS P8Z77 LX motherboard, and 8 gigs of Patriot Viper memory. Now the system comes in at $14.99, and part of that is due to the fact that there's some pretty eco-friendly options in here. So there's the Smart Power M series power supply from ThermalTake. On a budget, this is a single rail power supply, which means that you don't have to worry about, which plug to plug into where and worry about tripping and overcurrent protection. So on a budget, makes it a great choice. Next up, we've got the ThermalTake Water 2.0. This keeps the 3570K nice and cool and quiet because it has two PWM-controlled 120mm fans. The case has built-in cable management, built-in USB 3, and toolless drive installation, so you check that out. So there's a Samsung 840 SSD as well as a hard drive in there for the price. Now this system is more of an extreme gaming system, so it's got a 3770K, it's got a Chaser A71 case, which comes with 3 200mm fans, so check that out. There's one on the side, one in the front, and one at the top. However, the one at the top has actually been swapped out with two 120mm fans that come with the ThermalTake Water 2.0 Extreme. Now the Water 2.0 Extreme sets itself apart from other pre-done liquid coolers because it uses a thicker radiator. So what we actually found in the testing that I've done is that it performs better than the other dual 120mm radiator pre-done liquid coolers. So there you go. Take that for what it's worth. It's a very good pre-done liquid cooler. We've also got the ThermalTake Tough Power Grand. This is an 850 watt power supply, and don't worry, it doesn't cost $1,000. It's fully modular and it uses DC to DC conversion to achieve outstanding efficiency. Now the rest of the system is dual GTX 660 Ti's, 8 gigs of Patriot Viper memory, a P8Z77V motherboard, and a Samsung 840 Pro SSD, as well as a 2TB Seagate Barracuda drive. The A71 not only has good cooling, but it also has a striking visual design in the front with blue highlights, a 2.5 or 3.5-inch hard drive dock in the top, as well as a nice little holder. I love this when cases have a little tray on the top, because everyone puts crap on top of their cases anyway, so you might as well give me a nice dedicated place to put it where it's not going to fall and get lost or anything like that. So the basic message here, guys, is pretty simple. Look for ThermalTake stuff, particularly in NCIXPCs, whether you want something that's more quiet optimized or more airflow optimized, whether you want a more value-oriented option like the power supply in the system on your right, or you want something really high-end with full modular, high efficiency, all that good stuff like the one on your left. And they've got the full range of coolers as well. Everything from slim 120mm Water 2.0 coolers, which give you great compatibility, all the way up to the Water 2.0 Extreme, which has a thick 240mm radiator, hampering compatibility, but making performance extremely outstanding. Thank you for checking out this systems showcase on NCIX Tech Tips. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this from NCIX.com.